If you're looking for the jack of all trades in a small RV, oh, you are going to fall in love with the 2026 Chateau 19X. This really is the factotum when it comes to go anywhere, do anything as a small family or a couple Class C RVs. So let's talk about our overall length of this beautiful looking Stealth Edition 19X. Isn't that cool paint? That is awesome paint. So we're looking at 21 feet 3 inches on this Ford chassis. You can also get a Chevy chassis that's 21 feet 9 inches, so under 22 feet. Twin to king beds inside. Yes, it's unbelievable the amount of room here. If you're looking at a van and you think, this is great, but I need more headroom, I need more space to stretch out and move around, you're gonna love everything you get inside the 19X. So we're gonna just walk around the outside. I'm gonna show you a couple of features out here before I show you the coup de grace, that twin to king bed. So outside, this nice armless Girard awning, that comes out with the touch of a button, just covers your campsite with shade. It's exactly what you want on a sunny day like today. Nice large windows. Natural light in here is fantastic. We'll show you when you go inside. And again, this Stealth Edition with this paint job is wonderful. So we'll start right here, just opening some bays. Little small storage bay here. Keep the dog leash in here and all the treats and the squeaky balls and all the Frisbees. And you can tie your pet down right here. Nice integrated pet tie down. GFCI 110s over here. This is going to be the exhaust for your furnace. A little storage bay right here. Maybe you're going to keep some griddle or grill accessories in there, and then you have a little tiny griddle that you want to bring along with you. You can store right in there, and then you're using your own grill, right? Fire up the charcoal. Ooh, some burgers, some steaks. That's delicious stuff. As we get around back, nice steel bumper, 8,000 pound hitch, and this generator. You're gonna love this feature. So this is a 4,000 watt generator that runs either off of propane or right off your gas tank. Couple of ways to start it. You can start it right here. There's a little button here. There is actually a little pull cord in here if you need to start it this way. And then over here on the inside, there's a little switch. You just push that back and forth, whether you want it to run off the propane tank or if you want it to run off the gas tank. You also have auto gen start on here. So if you are traveling with pets, you can set the parameters how you want it to work for you, from temperature to volts to quiet time. Wonderful feature to have. Right over here, this is going to be your termination handles. There's a wet bath inside, a very roomy wet bath. Fuel fill here, fresh water is here. And this is the other great thing about this 19X. Everything's here. All your camp connections are right here. You're not fumbling for keys when you pull in late. You can hook up and you can get out and explore. 30 amp shore power, tank flush. If there is cable at the campsite, you can connect here. Your city water connection. This is the exhaust for your tankless hot water. So when you are plugged into your city water connection, endless hot water for everyone on board. Propane is here. You're gonna need this on for your heat, or if you want to use the propane for your generator. And then we have another little storage bay right over here. All of our storage bays are rotocast material, so there's no carpet. It's not gonna mold, it's not gonna mildew, it's not gonna get that bay stank. You can throw all your wet gear in there and away you go. So this is built on a Ford E350. Again, you can get it on a Chevy chassis, and we get it in just like up to here. And then the rest of it back are just the frame rails. And then we upfit it with steel beams from wall to wall, and you're getting a nice solid foundation. And speaking of walls, vacuum bonded and laminated sidewalls, your roof, your floor. We have aluminum cage construction with block foam insulation inside, and then this partial paint, which is the route I would go. And if my wife sees this, I guarantee you she's gonna say, we have to have one of those. She's been after me, and this is a great floor plan. As we walk around front here, nice over the cab. We're gonna have over the cab bunk in here. So we're gonna have sleeping for 3 running boards to help you get inside. We have courtesy lights right up here. Just a wonderful exterior. And then as we get inside, this is really what sets this 19X apart. Again, when you look at the size of this, and it's under 22 feet, I want to point out the space. So we're going to have 80 inches of headroom in here. The overall width is 94 inches. Inside is 91. And if you're thinking, okay, you know, I'm on that van train, but I need more space. Well, when you think about it, we have 91 inches from wall to wall. So you have that much more room inside here than you do on the entire exterior of a van. And it is fully equipped. But here is the star of the show. Right now we are in sofa mode. We have 2 lagoon tables. We obviously have one set up here. You can put another one here. And what's really nice about these is you can just swivel these however you want, all right? Make it work for you, for dinner, for games. Maybe this is gonna be your nice little mobile office. Doesn't matter. Maybe you are kicked back here. You have a pillow set up. There is a TV over the cab. We'll show you when we get up to the cab, but you can pull that out. It's a smart TV, so you just turn your phone into a hotspot and you can stream all of your favorite shows. And if you want to pull in the local channels, there is the Winegard antenna on top, digital TV antenna, so you can pull in all of your favorite shows locally, maybe catch the weather forecast wherever you are going. Do want to point out, as we showed you from the outside, just the size of these windows. So a lot of natural light coming in. These open, there are screens, so you can just pull these open and you're going to get that nice cross breeze. A little hot for that today, so we will turn on that 13,500 BTU AC unit. And then when it comes time to catch some sleep, all you have to do is loosen these up. All right, I'm just going to take and set this in the shower right now, and we'll show you the wet bath. I'm going to set this on the toilet, but they actually store in this closet. We'll show you when we come back here. So room for both of these tables and your clothes. So let's make this up into a bed right here. So you're going to have these nice steel frames. Notice you have the brackets here. Line that up, set that there. Then over here, this is going to pull out as well. And then you put that into the mount there. And then we have a number of cushions you can arrange. So there's a hard side back here. Obviously, you want to take and put the hard side down. I probably should have thought this through and started up front. So again, a cushion here, hard side down, take a step back, and then you have your cushion here. Notice behind here too, is a little storage compartment. So you can store little things, books or whatever you want. You can charge your devices over here. There are USB-A and USB-C plugs there, as well as a 12-volt port. We also have USB-A and USB-C plugs right up there. Cup holders, so whatever you need to charge all your devices, you can do that. Cup holders back here on this nice little shelf. And while I'm doing this, I want to show you over here on your back wall, you have your control panel where you can start and stop your generator, check your tank levels, and turn on your water pump. Below that, our tankless Suburban water heater. Then we have our Suburban furnace controls, so that is for heat. And then we have switches for the bathroom light and fan down below that. And then you just pop these right into place and away you go. Okay, so I know the big question is here, all right, so you have this made into a bed. Can you fit? Notice you do have seat belts back here as well. All right, so seat belts for 4 back here. And then you're gonna have 2 up front. So seat belts for 6. So if you wanna use this is say, you know what this would be great for is tailgating. Imagine this as a tailgating machine, right? So your whole crew's on board and you're set up outside. Not gonna beat that. Seatbelts for 6, and yes, no problem. I still have plenty of room here. I still have room down there, and again, with my shoes off, 6 feet, 1/2 inch, I can easily fit, and I'll plenty of room. Sleep back here. The doggo can sleep right there, unless it's a big 90-pound golden retriever like our Mr. Winston, and then you run into some issues. So let's make this back into a sofa here. I'm just going to kind of do this haphazardly so I can show you around the rest of this 19X here. We're just going to set these here in the meantime. Let's take a look at this kitchen while I make this back into a sofa. Everything you need for a kitchen on the go. You have your refrigerator, little 12-volt refrigerator. You're thinking, I need more beverages. You said this was a tailgate machine. Look what we have right down here in the door. This is fantastic. Look at that, little cooler right there. So you can put your cans and all your drinks in there, whatever you want to keep cold, little mini fridge, and you can reach in right there and grab it. This is how you trigger your auto gen start. On your way out, there's also an app, controls for your awnings, lights in the cargo base, 12-volt battery disconnect switch, and then some overhead light switches. So I'm just gonna leave this like this. You will obviously make it up, but I wanna get you through the rest of the tour here. So we have our 2-burner gas cooktop here. We have our large single bowl sink here, the fridge, convection microwave, air fryer button. That's pretty cool. Right up here, I'll just show you real quick, our 800-pound capacity over the cab bunk. This is very, very large, by the way. The ladder stores right down here. And then we have our smart TV right up over in the bunk as well. Again, Ford or Chevy, you're going to have cruise control on here. You're going to have your infotainment center on here. So Sirius XM satellite radio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Download your RV specific navigation app, plug that in. Away you go, off to your adventures. Lots of storage up here. So depending on the chassis you want, you're good to go. V8 in both chassis. You're gonna have a 6-speed transmission with a tow haul mode. Vent fan right in the center of the 19X, and then just lots of inside storage. Tons of interior storage everywhere you look. Everything. I mean, just bring along what you need to bring along. Nice decor in here, nice two-tone cabinets, drawers down below. And then we work back. Let me move my shoes out of the way so Tom does not trip. Tom, head on back to the bathroom here. I want to show you the size of everything back here. So we talked about the size of these closets, right? So everything stores in here. You have drawers down below. There's a 110 back here. Vent fan, skylight in the shower. Now again, this is a wet bath. I'm going to move this lagoon table out so you can see everything. There you go. And there is your wet bath. You have a sink back there. Right back there on the wall is your mirror. Your shower's on a wand. Everything you could ask for in a small Class C RV. Does it all, right? It's a fantastic setup if you're a couple looking for your first RV, a small family, you want to downsize or you want to upgrade from a van, you should give the 19X a look. And you can do that right now at thormotorcoach.com.